Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Nathan and I'm back again with another video. Right, as you guys can see in the title, I'll be talking about things that I can do identifying as a man that I couldn't do when I was identifying as a woman. Right, I'll just be talking about stuff like that. I have in my list I have 8 things. Right, it's not just about what I could do, but I'm just giving you guys scenarios of things that happened that when I look at now I realize that back then I was not able to do that or stuff like that. Right, so yeah, so let's get right into the video. So the first thing that I have is that number one, I can have more conversations. The reason why I say that is that normally when I was identifying as a woman, I was normally withdrawn. I was normally just the type of person that I don't normally talk up, right? If it's nothing LGBT related, I will not talk. What is LGBT related? And I'm all here. I'm all talking. I'm letting you guys know that hey, I'm a part of the community and whatever, right? If it was anything other than that, I realized that I don't normally talk about stuff. I don't normally I just don't normally put myself in conversations, right? And if anybody is talking, I'm just there. I'm not saying anything. But I realize that now that I've been living stealth and in a place where nobody knew me before. I realize that I'm talking more. I'm at work and I'm talking with everybody. Socializing. I'm not having that issue that I used to have. I'm not saying that some days I do feel off, especially when I'm feeling dysphoric or if I feel like my chest is showing or yeah, you have different encounters like that. But on the level that I used to be, I can say that right now my conversations are much more exciting. I'm much more active in conversing in persons, and I can say that the reason why I'm like that is because I'm now living as a man, right? So that's number one. Number two, I can go to the male bathroom without being looked at like, what are you doing here? Right? And that is expected, but I wouldn't say that it was much. It's expected the fact that I'm living stealth and I'm in a place that nobody knows me, right? But if I was living in Montego Bay, persons know me a lot. So, I mean, you would still have persons who know me. You would still have those awkward times when I walk into the bathroom and nothing just wasn't like persons I look at me like what are you doing here? Especially when I talk back then, right? And I realized that no, I'm going in the but I'm just walking like I mean on the place and it's cool, like I don't have a problem with that. I remember when I just started transitioning, when I was living in Montego Bay, I remember when at my workplace they would not allow me to use the main bathroom. They were saying that the reason why they're not allowing me to do that because I would make the males uncomfortable. So they don't think they would allow me to use the main bathroom. I remember because I started to pass more and my voice was changing, and I remember when I walk into the bathroom, the female bathroom at work, that back then person like, what are you doing here? Like they would give me that weird look, like what the hell are you doing in here? Right? And that was a bit weird. It did kind of feel nice in the fact that you know that I'm not supposed to be in here, but I'm being forced to use this bathroom. But I mean, you could say that it was expected that I should be able to go in the male bathroom and nothing, no looks, nothing like that. But I have to point that out because it's a good feeling and this is something that I've always wanted. Because I mean, before then I used to go in the male bathroom a lot. The only time I used to use a female bathroom is at work, right? But if I was in the public space, I would use a male bathroom. So I know I used to get a lot of looks. And it's expected that once I'm not tradition, I'm now living stealth, I'm seen as a cis person. It it's supposed to be like that. I'm not supposed to be looked at, but I just had to point that out there because it's something that's big for me, and I'm enjoying it. Right. Number two, I have more of a voice. Um, and I say that because normally, society have a tendency of saying that females are persons born identified persons who were given female at birth. They don't normally persons are like men on a whole normally just give them a sense of they shouldn't have a voice, right? And men on a whole are more given the voice. And I realized that since identifying as a man, since living stealth, I realized I have more voice in conversations. My opinions are more accepted. I normally when I'm in have a conversation, like I have a conversation with a group of men or whatever, what I have to say wasn't normally like what you have to say is not relevant, right? I normally got that feeling. I mean, it could be different from person, but I'm just speaking from experience. That's the feeling that I normally get. Like my voice it wasn't supposed to be heard, right? And I realized that no, identified as a man, I have more of a voice. My thoughts are not, let's not say thoughts, but let's not say thoughts. My opinions are more accepted, are more voiced. Person normally just accept what I have to say more, right? I have more of a voice. That I think that's plain. Again, people, I'm talking from experience. My experience. It might be different from a different person, but it's just my experience, right? That's number yeah, that's number 3. Number 4, it goes back to where I can say that I'm more number 3 brings me right back to my number 4, that I have to say that I am more accepted as a part of. I'm more accepted by males in a sense where I'm more accepted as a part of the group of men. In that saying, I mean, normally growing up, I normally have more male friends, right? But even when I had more male friends, they still see me as a female. They still like on a day to day basis, I'll be okay. But when it comes down to more nitty gritty things or some more little things, I would say that you're not really a man, whatever. And living stealth, I realize that I'm more accepted as a part of I'm normal accepted as a man. Like if I'm with a group of men, the men on my team they are more accepting of me, and I mean that's expected because I mean they don't know any less. They know me as a man, but it's a good feeling when to know that no, back then I wasn't accepted or I wasn't seen as the same level as my male friends. They wouldn't see me as the same level. They would still see me as a female. They would still try to treat me as one. But no, I'm treated as a man and I'm seen as a man, and that's a good feeling. It gives me it gives me great joy to go out in public, and I'm enjoying it. Right? So that's number 4. Number 5, I feel more comfortable going into my day-to-day life. My number 4 brings me back to my number 5. I feel more comfortable because no, I'm seen as a man. If I'm going in a with a group of guys, I'm seen as one of the guys. My opinions are more. I can voice my opinions. My voice is heard more. So on a day-to-day basis, I feel more comfortable going on my day-to-day life because yes, I'm seen as one of them. Normally, I wouldn't want to leave the house. I would want to just stuck here and not move. And no, I feel more comfortable going anywhere at all. I just feel like once I feel like I've bind my chest well enough, I feel like I've dressed a particular way, and I feel like I'm good to go. I can go to my day-to-day life, and that's something that I couldn't do. I couldn't do as a living as a woman. No, I can do that identifying as a man, right? That's number 5. Number 6, I am more respected. I say that because I'm more respected in a sense where when I go, or normally when I go in anywhere, right? It would be a sense where I don't know how to put it. Right? I'm trying to put it. I'm trying to put it the best way I can. It boils right back to where society believes that women are shouldn't have a voice. Women are beneath men, and women should allow men to lead or something like that. Along that side, right? Um, I'm more respected in a sense where it covers all that I have stated, where my voice are heard more, right? I am more accepted by the male group. So it goes, all of that ties to it, to the respect that I'm now feeling, right? I'm going to persons who don't know me at all. I'm more respected both by women or both by men, both by people. I'm more respected by humans, and I feel that level of respect that I've never felt before, and it all contributes to persons seeing me as a man, right? I'll go on my day-to-day life and persons would see me and they would just address me as sir, and it's it gives you a different feeling, a different vibe to know that at the end of the day, the way people see you is the way they treat you. And normally, when I was living as a woman, I would dress a particular way and I would go to my day-to-day life. I would get a lot of discrimination. Persons would have a lot to say about this and that. No, the respect is there, right? It contributes to the fact that persons perceive me as a lesbian back then, and it contributes to the fact that I was a woman. It contributed to the fact that they just didn't see me as how I saw myself, right? So it's all contribute to that. That's it. So I have my number. All right, so I didn't know. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My number 7. I can talk about my girlfriend without being looked at differently, or I can talk about my attraction to women without being looked at differently. If I could go anywhere, I normally cringe when it comes down to saying my girlfriend, right? It's just the way that society would perceive to say that a person that they see as a woman is talking about girlfriend or whatever. I feel more comfortable talking about, or not say comfortable. I feel like me talking about, cause I was always comfortable with myself. It's just that I was always comfortable with the fact that I was attracted to women. But the fact that persons would look at me a particular way because if I talk about my girlfriend and they see me as a woman, they will just automatically think that I'm a lesbian, and all of that, they just never make sense to me. It makes sense to think about it, that person, because the way they see me, but it just never makes sense to me because me never say, oh, them could have really think I'm a lesbian when I'm not. So it all contributes to that. So now I am. Yeah, let's just put it that way. I feel more comfortable talking about my girlfriend or whatever because I know that persons would not automatically think I'm a lesbian. They see me as a man, and so yeah, I'm a man. I'm a man. I talk about a woman. So yeah, that's more of it. That's more of it. I just feel more comfortable. Number 8, I can go anywhere at all without being questioned. Are you a man or a woman? I no longer get that question. Before my transition, I got that question a lot. In my earlier part of my transition, I got that question a lot. No, I don't get that question none at all. Like, as a person see me, automatically, that's a man, and it's a good feeling, you know. It no longer, I no longer feel uncomfortable because you still think me a woman when I'm not, right? So yeah, that's all the things that I have. I have 8 stuff, And again, persons, this is just my experience. Another trans man might have a different experience. This is just there are a lot of things, there are a lot of things that on my day-to-day life that I go through or I can do that I couldn't do. Or I feel a type of way about a particular thing that I didn't feel a way back then. There are a lot of stuff, right? But these are my top 8, right? I want to do a video about things that I could do identifying as a woman that I cannot do identify as a man. I have a video that I want to do about that, and I also have a video I want to do a part 2 to things that I can do identifying as a man that I couldn't do identifying as a woman. I want to do a part 2 because I think I have more stuff to say. But this is just my top 8 that I can talk about right now. Right? Guys, I hope you guys enjoy my video. I hope you guys enjoy my rumbling. Okay, no people, just always a rumble. But I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn your post notification on so you know when the next time I post. If you're new, if you're an old time subscriber, you have been subscribed to me from the start, and you have not yet turned on your post notification, please go ahead and do so. Right? I'm planning to do more videos on a weekly basis, so guys, you need to turn your post notification on so that you guys will know when I post. Alright guys, and that's it for this video, and this is your boy Tony Nathan Laws signing out.